A dinosaur story.
Hey, folks. Welcome to Nightgrove High. We are picking up tonight with episode 10, entitled Driver's Education. Thank you for tuning in. Before we jump in and I introduce our plucky band of misfits, I just want to thank you all for spending your evening with us. And a special thank you to everybody who supports us through our Patreon, and an extra special thank you to the spider that just jumped on me. Hey, buddy.
Oh,
Get off.
no!
Get off. No. Hold on. Oh, I lost him. Well, that's probably fine. And an extra special thank you to our $25 and up supporters, Trevi Alexander, Elle, and Samantha Bates. Without all of your wonderful support, we couldn't do all of this silly stuff every single week. Or I probably shouldn't say every single week on this podcast. We couldn't do it all the weeks that we do it. Anyway, I'm Craig, and let's jump in. Let's start with dinosaur aficionado Mara.
We're on the booth.
Hi. Oh,
Hi,
I'm Mara.
Mara jumping in with the dinosaur story so early that it hits in the announcement booth.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Mara. I'm playing Delilah Reed, who is a monstrous. And my character sheet is sort of frozen and is very slow. So we'll see what happens. Now it's moving. Okay.
You probably won't need it today.
Sure.
William, Shawnee.
Hi, I am William, or Shawnee, and I am playing Billie Jean Blazkowicz. She is the wronged.
And Jeremy.
I'm Jeremy. I am playing Lexi Alexis, who is the celebrity.
And Holly.
I'm Holly. I'm playing Ruby Sinclair, the chosen one.
And Sam.
I'm Sam, and I'm playing Zachariah Law, the person that's used almost half their luck. I mean, Spellslinger.
And the luck slinger. And Drevian.
I'm Drevian. I'm playing Sonny Simmons, the meddling kid.
Excellent. Stephen will not be able to join us tonight.
Hang on a second. Something is... Oh, what the fuck? They can't hear you. They can only hear me and something happening.
Oh, no. Well, good thing we found out.
Before we got anywhere past the intros, yeah.
Now they can hear you. No, that was my... I was getting a phone call, and these earbuds are connected with my computer and my phone, and for some reason, the phone call overrides everything.
Uh-oh.
That's just a little sort of stylistic veritas to the mid-90s. It's like getting a phone call when you're trying to use the modem. So
there, I've turned the Bluetooth off. I've turned the Bluetooth off.
Dinosaur
on my phone,
story.
What?
I just need to get that. I just need it audibly in there.
Oh, no. It was literally heard. The moment that I said, hang on a second, was when they stopped being able to hear things.
Okay.
That was when I was getting a phone call.
I see.
It wasn't
when the phone started coming in. Yeah.
Aha.
Amazing. So I've completely lost my train of thought at this point.
When last we left off.
Well, you should go catch it.
Yeah.
Do you have
Fuck it.
one of those railway
Black
cards?
Lives Matter.
We'll do it live.
Trans rights. Human rights.
Trans rights are human rights. Black Lives Matter.
No, Mara, you got it. Keep going.
Black lives are human rights. Wait, hang on.
Nope.
Streetlights, people. Streetlights, people. Trans rights are human rights. Black Lives Matter.
Trans lights are human lights.
Science. Yep. Science, vaccines, not brain worms.
Just
science
screaming science into the void until somebody does something.
I do that regularly.
Just go
It's
out.
alive.
I'm just picturing Mara in like a turn of the century evening ball gown, opening up the window at night and just leaning out and screaming at the top of her lungs, "Science!" Just at a cornfield or something.
Yeah.
You're just giving me Invader Zim flashbacks.
Why is there bacon in the soap? But while we ponder the presence of pork additives in cleansing products, when last we left off, you all had gone out to the old Kellerman place, and had encountered a viney miscreant dropping on you all from above. You had found out some of the nature of the at least 3 deaths that occurred at the farm. Found out that the Kellermans had been killed as well, and had walked back up to where you had left BJ's bike. And I believe that is where we
BJ's
we had ended.
Bikekovich.
Nicely done.
Yep.
And then there also is the matter of the car of Lexi's car, which has been left back at the farm. So there were some conversations pending. There were discussions made about how to get back and get the car. Although with our missing member this evening, I had mentioned before we went live that if anybody wants to revamp that, that is perfectly fine. So I will ask you all, who would like to kick things off?
I mean, it depends. What are the things sitting on top of?
A fence.
Oh, I'm a good fence kicker.
You get kicking.
I have no idea how because we're waiting for Lexi to get back. Apparently,
Lexi has not left yet, I don't think. We were all sort of still together. Or Lexi, would you rather just say that you have pedaled off with
That's fine.
Carl? Okay, all right. So you are pedaling off with Carl. Carl's going to drop you off back at the farm, and we'll pick up there. What are the rest of you doing? Are you all going to wait around?
As they ride off, I out loud go, "Wait, BJ, you've got a motorcycle right there.
Yep. Yeah, I do.
Why are we? It's going to take so much longer on that bike.
Yes, it is.
Are we idiots?"
Yes, you are.
Is this just shouted back over your shoulder?
You're
Uh-huh.
You're the
Carl was
one
just
on the
pedaling.
bike.
BJ is just leaning up against the motorcycle, fully just shading grin.
Sorry, I will stop and I will hop off the bike as it's moving because you can fucking do that without problems.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's a bicycle.
on a regular pedal bike, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're not an idiot. You're just an asshole for not suggesting it.
I literally didn't think about
I
it
didn't
until
mean
right now.
you.
You guys.
I didn't mean you.
You guys were having so much fun.
Yes, let's make our new friend exert themselves.
Come on, let's go.
All right.
Carl just sort of looks back and goes, "I don't mind." Or sorry, try to do Stephen right. I don't mind. All right. It seems like all the bad things have stopped happening. I'm going to go back to town.
That's an awfully optimistic view of the situation.
Yeah.
For the moment.
You have fun with that.
All right, don't be killed.
Be careful.
Well, don't get killed either.
No promises.
Not what? Like you said, no promises. What?
I mean, apparently, according to your father, it's inevitable that one of us dies, so.
What?
We'll talk. It'll be fine.
I think we had that conversation actually. Now that I think about it.
I don't know if the sacrifice was mentioned though.
I think you did do the rundown on all the roles that he listed.
Yeah.
She did. I just can't remember if she included the sacrifice or not.
Oh, that would be interesting if you left that out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that was mentioned.
Yeah, I think it was the other ones.
So continuing then, yeah. What?
I did not mention one of the roles, which is the sacrifice.
Did he clarify what exactly was being sacrificed?
Hold on, give me a second. She will show him her notebook, and it says the sacrifice. I'm trying to remember what said next to it. Unwanted but inevitable.
So
pretty sure one of us.
Yeah, but it doesn't say what is being. So okay. Magically speaking, a sacrifice can mean a lot of different things. It doesn't have to be someone dying. It can also be giving up something specific or precious, a goal, a wish, a foundational aspect of yourself. Like, there's lots of different things that could be sacrificed depending on what the ritual calls for or what the event is referring to, and this is not clarity of information.
I mean, you can ask your dad.
Yeah.
I mean, when has a prophecy ever provided clear information?
Wait, are we still here or have we driven off? I thought we drove off.
You drove off.
Yeah.
I love that BJ just shouts that back.
We just keep turning around. I'm like, no, let's fucking go.
But
I'm fucking doing donuts at this point.
Particularly in
we just get there's a very close cut picture of BJ's face saying that, and then it zooms out to the bike, and you're just on the back going, "What?
Like
what?"
Continuing, Zach continuing on because he's that kind of person. Like particularly in some Hellenistic rituals, the concept of a virgin sacrifice isn't sacrificing the life of a virgin; it's sacrificing your virginity in like part of the ritual. So it's like depending on what is being sacrificed, could be it necessarily isn't somebody's life.
See, now I wish you had turned around. Woo, I'm safe.
I don't think virgin sacrifice was mentioned by your father.
Yeah, but like it depends on what kind of ritual it is. I gotta go talk to my mom probably actually.
Okay. Good to know Lexi's safe.
Well, I mean, we don't know because we don't know if that's just one example. That's just an example of when a sacrifice doesn't actually mean like someone is being sacrificed. It's not necessarily saying that's what's going on here. We don't have enough information.
Right.
What are Lila and Sunny doing during this conversation?
You want to start?
I think Sonny's like slowly walking away, so mostly catatonic. Like, oh, we're departing. We're going back to town, and
Oh no, you shouldn't walk off by yourself. I'm gonna descend from the rafters. I think I was still up there.
Oh no, you're all
we're
back
by
at
the
the
bridge.
you're back at the bridge.
Oh, that's
at
right.
this point, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Sunny, wait. Where are you going?
Just no
Sunny?
response.
Somewhere it's easier to deny reality.
Sonny's just like, we should get back before it gets dark.
That's why we're waiting for a car.
Yeah. Sunny? Are you good?
Very half, like, not energetic, yeah. And
Okay,
like,
I don't think I care enough about this. All right. We could just wait for the car.
All right, the car.
Yeah.
That's normal. The car's normal. You haven't seen that turn into a lizard.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Because, hey, I jog over you. I mean, people sometimes have weird reactions. Sometimes they remember me, sometimes they don't. And I don't know what you're doing right now. But
Dissociating.
are you good? Are we good?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell your radio friend or whatever?
I'm not sure. I kind of feel like he already knows somehow.
No,
He
I don't.
always
I mean,
knows the weird stuff going on.
okay. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, that's why he knows it.
If please don't.
Okay.
All right. See you at school.
Leaning over to Ruby. Are we just gonna? There are active like plant monsters in the area. Are we letting him just walk away on his own?
For one, I feel like he might need a walk on his own, but yeah, it could be dangerous.
We should like run
Hey,
over and catch him.
Sonny. Yeah, no, Ruby's running after him.
Yeah, running to catch up with Sunny and Lila.
Do you still have your wings out?
Not
No.
not currently. No.
Okay.
I'm assuming the question was to both of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was to both of you. All right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Sunny's moving particularly fast, so I think all of you can catch up pretty quickly, right?
Like Lila would have stopped him. He would have actually like stopped. He
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
like he didn't get very far. He like a slow meander and then got stopped.
Yeah, we're gonna wait here for the car because it's a bit dangerous walking back on your own right now.
Kind of an absent nod.
Yep, that's shell shock right there.
We'll just put an arm around Sonny. It's gonna be okay.
Probably about this time, our motorcycle contingent arrives back at the Kellerman place.
Yep. My car's still there.
It's gone,
You
surrounded by cops.
Pull up around, up to the front of the house. Take a look. Yep, still there.
What else is there?
I mean, you are certainly welcome to look around, but
I am certainly not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Sure, I mean, nobody's checked the basement of the Kellerman place. You sure you don't want to go in there after BJ drops you off?
100%. Yeah. Why don't BJ? Why don't you drive off by yourself before I get in the car so I can go check the basement? No.
Just check it. I think Lexi is far too media savvy to do such a thing.
Remember, Lexi is the one who keeps reminding us we're children. This is so far above our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, the person who should be checking the basement is definitely the completely unarmed actor and not the heavily armed monster hunter.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm apparently a seer.
Yeah,
then
but
you
it's
should
yeah, but
see
it's
that that's a bad
yeah,
idea.
but
Yeah, I
the thing that
do.
you're missing
Why
is
do you think I'm not going there?
the thing that you're missing is that it's spelled CYRE.
No, I'm getting a psychic vision not to go in the basement.
Good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I hop out and I just saunter over to the car and
Okay.
hop in.
Sure. You hop
Ma-
in.
It's a convertible, so if there's anybody in the back, I can tell.
Yep. You check the back.
You know
Nobody
horror
sitting in
movie
the back.
logic. You can never tell. That's the thing. They pop up out of the back seat with no
Oh, no.
ability to have been seen prior.
The horror movie logic is they're too dumb to look.
Yeah, that's also.
As a
fair.
matter of fact, I'm going to check the trunk just to make sure.
Okay. So you go around to the back.
Yep.
You pop open the trunk. Um,
And
Sonny's
it's
there.
creepy Pete.
Sonny's there.
Sonny's
Oh,
in the
Jesus
trunk.
Christ.
there was
Drevian said the right thing, I think.
yeah, no, I will be honest, there was a strong inclination on my end to have it pop up and go, oh hey Lexi.
No,
But no, I mean he
Slam.
no, he took off going the other way.
Okay.
You saw him run off into the woods.
On all
Yeah, you
fours.
open it up. There's the supplies that you all got at the Mega Mart
Right.
cram back there. But other than that, seems like everything is the same.
Cool. Thump. Hop in the car. Let's go.
All right.
Let's get the fuck out of here, because look around.
All right. So I would assume that the motorcycle has been on and idling this whole time.
Correct.
So you fire up the car and you're headed back out onto the road.
Indeed.
All right. Who is leading the way and who is following? And are you both going back to the bridge or are you going to different locations?
I'm going back to the bridge because I have people to pick up.
Yeah, I think BJ is also headed back that way.
All right.
I think probably letting you go first.
Yep.
All right.
Keeps me from speeding.
Fair. So you are because BJ, are you minding the speed limit?
She's not going to break any traffic laws right now. There's not
That's
really
fair.
that much of a need.
Fair. All right then. So you are going a reasonable speed then, Lexi. When something wraps around your ankle from under the seat and something whips up and wraps around the steering wheel and pulls it to the side. What would you like to do?
Make a new character? No.
Flip the car.
Go away. Okay, sorry.
Alakazam.
I learned recently that Alakazam is most likely based off of Baphomet.
Yes.
I'm looking at the moves.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna put some moves on it.
I don't see it in here, but it is in my moves. Which would be Scream Queen.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to make a commotion because there is somebody who fights things in front of me. But there is the sound of vehicles and shit, so might not be heard
hey,
otherwise.
To be fair, there's also the sound of tires squealing as the wheel gets yanked in
If
the
you
direction.
flip the car, she'll notice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I would rather do this without flipping the car.
That's fair. All right. So go ahead and give me a Scream Queen roll.
Yep, that is a cool roll.
I know
We're
it's-
gonna see how this goes, which is probably not gonna be great, but that's fine. I've got luck.
I know what Scream Queen means, but all I can think of the fact is that when Lexi and Zach were dating, they definitely got noise complaints from the neighbors.
Ooh.
Do I
experience.
use luck or do I? Yeah, I will take the experience. Yay! I
Yay,
have the
you
prize
got one.
experience.
Okay. So
Um,
on Scream Queen, I'm gonna grab my books, but also read us what that does, please.
When you make a commotion, all it says on the character sheet, when you make a commotion, roll cool. On a 10 plus, you draw all the attention you want. On a 7 to 9, you either attract something you didn't want or don't attract everything you wanted. That's all it says.
So
I
that means
think I'm
so that's a fail.
correct.
So that means none of that happens.
Correct.
So I think, in fact,
Hold
another.
on, I'm deciding whether I'm going to spend luck.
Okay.
What's your luck special?
It was something from my career will come up. Could be a new opportunity or threat or whatever. It's something career related happens.
You get a
brand new car as you wreck this
You
one.
get an extremely skeezy manager.
I have one already.
Even worse.
You get Creepy Pete as a manager.
I leave show business.
I've got some exciting opportunities for you, Lexi.
You know what? No, I think it's funnier if I don't.
All right. So
I'm just gonna drive off this way.
Yep. So, go ahead and take a point of harm as the thorns from these vines start to dig into you. Another
Okay.
one reaches out from back behind the seat, reaching around from underneath and behind the seat, and coming up and wrapping around your mouth as you open it to scream.
Which is why I can't scream. Yeah, that makes sense.
Told you there was something in the back seat.
Nope, it wasn't in the back seat.
It was under the floorboards.
Under the front seat.
Yep.
I did not look under the car.
I'm assuming, however, considering it was yanking the wheel, that I hear the sounds of tires squealing.
I think with that, with the sound of your I think with the sound of your motorcycle and the failed roll, it's a hard turn. It's not necessarily a squeal. What is about to happen might potentially make noise. You are bound into you are essentially restrained to the car. You are wrapped around to the car.
I've seen this particular Nightmare on Elm Street movie. It does not end well for the driver.
Oh, I was thinking it was Final Destination.
So
and then it happened in Final Destination.
Go ahead and I'm going to need you to attempt to stop the car from flying off the road.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a negative on what you roll. I think this is just an act under pressure.
Act under pressure. All right.
So you have a -1 on whatever you get, or if you can add it on yourself if you would prefer.
I think it lets us do a modifier.
Yeah.
This I might luck out. Because again, it's a cool roll, and that is not my area of expertise.
Okay. So
okay.
A mixed success. So you can keep control of the car for now. But in doing so, Lexi or BJ won't notice that anything is wrong. Or you can have the car spin out. You will take some harm from being flipped around, but it won't flip over. But the car will stop, and it will do so loudly in a way that Lexi will notice.
You mean BJ?
BJ, yeah. Lexi will notice either way.
Right. Okay. Here's the important question. I'll take harm. Sure. Yeah. Fine. Will the car take damage?
So that's only cosmetic damage. How about that? A hubcap will go flying off.
That can be buffed out. Yeah.
Yeah. That's just find the hubcap, replace the hubcap. That's fine. No. Again, that will be the funnier situation. So I will go with the car spins out.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait. I think it's funnier if we just show up back at the place, back at the junction.
You might be dead at that point.
That's okay. It's for the bit.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna
I
retain.
have the car under control.
All right. BJ, tell me why you don't notice this.
The thing is, she's driving smart. Like, she has her mirrors to check. I don't know. Like, odds
Yeah,
are
but
very
the car
good.
isn't weaving back and forth
I think
You
it's,
have
like-
thorns in your mouth.
yeah, well, yeah. So I think
through a windshield at night.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're not
Well, no,
really
it's
going to
during
see
the day.
that.
It's during the day.
Yeah, it's the middle of the
oh.
day is the thing.
Well,
Still
it's
through
not.
a windshield.
You know what? It's not the middle of the day. It's afternoon. And
The sun's right in the eye.
Yeah, the sun.
Yeah,
as
like,
you look
that
back,
can-
you're
that-
catching some sun.
Yeah, that can be the only explanation, is that she is getting the reflection of the sun directly in her face whenever she checks her mirror in to see what's going on.
So you
in,
can
like,
see
this
that the car is still there, but you can't see any
Yeah.
details of what's going on inside it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, yeah. So yeah, you're cruising on.
I take another point of harm.
At this point, just from managing to stay on the road, no, but you are losing ground behind Lexi.
Okay, fair enough.
But Jesus, yeah, sorry, I'm extremely tired. I apologize.
So good.
Yes, you are losing ground behind BJ.
Okay.
At this point, however, the vines that have already wrapped around you start to squeeze
Yep.
and constrict, and at this point, the spines that are there really start to dig in. Take 3 points of harm.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Yeah, these guys have a 2-stage thing. We didn't get to the second stage last time.
Yeah, no, you're very close to death.
No, I still have 3 left.
Yeah, which they do in one stab, apparently.
Uh-huh. I slam on the gas if I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and I would just in general I would call this another act under pressure unless you have a suggestion for something else.
Let's see.
Well, if you die from this, we know you're not the seer.
Yeah, that makes you
not
the
true.
sacrifice.
The seers always die.
This is fair.
Yeah, there wasn't a guarantee that everybody except the sacrifice makes it through.
All right, this is probably really pushing it, but it gives me a +2 instead of a +0, so I'll give it a shot. Can I use fake lore in terms of facts learned from my work, like a stunt driving scene at one point? I will put it in chat.
I don't think that's pushing it at all. I think that's great. I love that.
Okay.
I think that's leaning into what you want to be doing here. So that's
The
great.
reason I'm saying it's pushing it is because it is normally a knowledge-based role as opposed to a physical role.
Yeah, I know. I get that. So I think go ahead and make your roll.
Okay.
It can be. I think there's a lot of stuff that works in this. So it's like, you kept a useful prop and can make use of it now. Maybe your car's the one from Death Proof. You know, like, you don't set yourself up to be I think it works well. So go ahead and
all right, sharp roll.
There you
damn.
go.
All right. So you can pick 2 and they are both true.
Yeah, kept a useful prop by
This car has an ejection seat that actually works for some reason.
no. I will die.
If it's an ejection seat, it would have a parachute on it.
Maybe. So how? Yeah, I think the useful prop to be able to slam on the slam on the gas, despite being fairly bound.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how this would manage, but I don't set myself up to be attacked.
Yeah. Okay. So I think you can, using this, you can slam on the gas.
Right. Without taking additional damage from like trying to have to break free from this thing.
Yeah. In fact, if you're cool with it, why don't we say that you are able to
Ooh.
So go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, again, this might be pushing it if I'm trying to do those two things, because if I get attacked, I die. Or I'm dying. Actually, never mind. I will go with it. I can slam on the brakes and honk the horn very, very loudly. Or slam on the gas and honk the horn to get BJ's attention.
Yeah, it's got one of those like comical like horns.
Yeah,
I feel like even if it's a regular horn, it's probably finally going to attract BJ's attention.
Yeah, I think that's fair. So you slam on the you slam on the gas, and maybe there's a maybe the horn trigger is somewhere other than like the center. It's like it's sort of under on the steering wheel, under where your hand is pinned.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, cool. I like that. And actually, let's also say this seat has bucket seats, right? Not a bench in the front.
Correct. Yeah, in the front, yes, 100%.
Why don't we say it won't do damage, but it explains why you're not taking consistent damage. Why don't we say that as you do that, your chair slides back from the speed, it like bumps back to sort of spots along the metal track, which severs some of the vines from the thing that's underneath the seat, and so you can feel them let go a little bit. So it would start. If it comes in, it would have to start essentially at its first tier.
Okay.
Again, like the grapple.
That's better.
So at the same time as the horn, then, since I'm briefly able to speak, dogs might be the only thing that can hear it based on how high pitched it is. But there is just the highest pitched scream, BJ, BJ, BJ.
Yeah. So BJ, you hear a horn honking, and you feel some sort of sound in your sinuses. You're not sure what's up with that, but what do you do?
Presumably the car starts approaching me because she's slamming on the gas.
Yeah. Yep.
So finally, I'm assuming at a certain point as it gets closer, it leans just enough out of the sun's glare that I can see what the hell is going on.
Yeah, are you coming up like passing, Lexi? Are you getting into the passing lane?
I think probably.
Okay, yeah. So
I mean, either that or run her down.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, I think you're like just hitting the gas, which means you would be running me down if I wasn't pulling to the side, to the driver's side to
either
like,
you're going to pay attention to me or you are going to eat asphalt.
Yeah.
So,
which would not be the first time that Lexi has said that to somebody. It's just been the first time that they meant it.
It's the first time that she's added fault to the end of that second word.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Wow.
Holly, just quick sort of above table safety check-in. Car related stuff okay right now?
I honestly, it's only freaking me out if I see it in a movie.
Okay.
Fair.
So it's totally okay if it's
All right.
described.
All right. Well, I'll try to be less cinematic.
So I should stop rendering this 3D modeling of the.
Yeah, please stop sending it to those. What was that thing? There's that brief period where you could send it off and get like a badly done 3D version of it sent back to you from some overseas animation studio.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry. So you come up. So BJ, you look over and you could very clearly see at this point there is, given the amount of vines whipping around and coming up from under the seat, more than one of those vine creatures in Lexi's car.
Yep. It is so yeah. As VJ sees this is happening, she's gonna pull to the driver's side of the car, and sort of like as it speeds past, they're attacking her from behind. So she's just going to, as she's like keeping just enough speed to like sync up with the car, she's just gonna reach her right hand in, grab the bundle of vines, and then just pop a wheelie and dive back while yanking the vine creatures back with her.
Cool. I dig that. All right. That sounds like kick some ass. It could also be protect someone.
It's probably both, if I'm being honest, but
sure.
I
What
would
is
be
your
really excited if you roll in the 7 and 9 range and you pull it out, but I go with it.
Or
it's
just
probably-
part
it's-
of you.
It is probably more protect someone than kick some ass because I'm not.
Okay.
I'm aiming to remove it from
Yeah.
Lexi more than I am to injure it.
Yeah, I like that. Go ahead and give me a protect someone roll. I would normally apply a penalty to this because you're in a moving car, but I also think it's a really cool idea, so I'm going to say that washes out. So just a straight up tough roll.
Do I have nothing applying here? Cool.
Ooh.
You don't need it. So so you are going to go ahead and pull out one of these things again, just to set the stage. There are vines coming out of sort of both sides of the front seats from underneath. So you can grab the one that is under Lexi's seat and yank it out. You can instead you can choose to suffer little harm. I will say it doesn't have its claws into you yet, so you would only be suffering one harm, which I think would be blocked by your armor.
Yeah, my armor is 2.
All impending danger is now focused on you. You inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
I would like all impending danger to now be focused on me.
Okay, all right. Fair. And it certainly is. So you have it coming out. Some of that dark green sap is sort of spattered across you, Lexi, as this thing gets yanked out. And you can see this flailing mass of thorny vines and a
For reference, this is fully the cover of a Lobo comic right now.
yeah.
Like she's like reached in, grabbed this thing by the mast, and then popped a wheelie, and so she's holding it in the air as the wheelie is like pulling back from the car.
Yeah, there is just this sort of oddly shaped, more kind of like butternut squash shaped, mottled orange and green gourd in the mass in the middle of this thing. And then a smaller one of those slightly off to the side, and you can see, but you just have ripped out this mass of gourds and vines and are wheeling back. Lexi, you feel it pull out, which doesn't feel great, but at least the thorns aren't stuck into you anymore. Well, most of them aren't. You're pretty sure there's still one or two broke off.
Lexi's not a fan of pulling out.
And as do so, you can hear more sort of this slithering and scurrying from under the other seat. And you realize that there is another one of these down there that is in the process of extracting itself from your car and heading in the direction of its compatriot.
Do these things, from what I saw being pulled off of me, do these things have noses and mouths?
No.
Okay.
It's I mean it is a Well, you don't see noses or mouths. You see a bunch of thorny vines and a couple gourds in the mix.
All right. Well, I'm going to lean into the fact that we are a 90s show
Mm-hmm.
and who what role I have on the 90s show, and I'm going to grab what I bought from the what's the name of the
Murray's.
market?
Murray's.
The big can, a big can of hot pink mace.
Yes. I was going to say a lot of the stuff is in the trunk, but this is definitely on you.
This
for
is
sure.
definitely on me. And yes, I'm going to scream at it as I spray it full bodily with mace.
Okay.
And see if that does any good.
Okay. This is the one that is trying to exit out, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. I can't imagine that this isn't kick some ass. So go ahead and kick
Okay.
some ass.
Which I am definitely not fucking awful at. Yep, that tracks.
Oh no.
You know, I keep thinking about the luck thing. No, again, I think it's funnier if I fail.
Okay.
Yeah, why would this thing react to mace?
Yeah.
So
Die.
you whip out the you whip out the mace and you sort of start spraying it. Have you ever sprayed mace before, Lexi?
Has Lexi or have I?
Lexi.
I think that they have been trained in how to do it.
Okay. Do you
Probably
think...
never used it in action, so to speak.
Yeah, I specifically I was going to ask, do you think Lexi has ever used mace in a moving car?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Because otherwise they would not be trying this.
Yeah. So there is a wind issue.
Yes.
And
I'm pretty sure I just maced myself.
You 100% did.
Yeah, awesome.
So you sort of that stinging
It's funny.
blindness comes back. The screaming, I imagine it's like we're starting off with sort of warrior screams, and now we have moved into distress screams in the course of about a second and a half, as the spray whips immediately back into your face. And I think, unless you would disagree with me, I think it is fair to say that you can't see right now.
I think that is entirely fair.
Okay. Cool.
That's one descriptor.
BJ, you are what's that?
That's one descriptor.
Yeah. So BJ, you are holding one of these things. You can see the other one as this sort of let's just say the spray is pink as well, right? Because why not? As this pink spray goes off in the car, another one of these vine creatures, this one with looks like 3 sort of smaller misshapen gourds inside, sort of crawls up over the edge and then leaps off, tumbling, whipping its vines around itself to protect its landing, and then lands and starts sort of scuttering towards you as you are coming towards it. So, what are you doing?
The immediate goal, as the front wheel thumps back down, she's got a little bit of gap before she reaches the other thing. So what she's going to do is pin the handlebar and tilt into an Akira slide towards the second one, while with the one that she is currently holding, grinding it into the asphalt as she basically drags it across the ground while she's pulling to a slide.
Okay. All right. So this is effectively an attack against the one that you're holding, right?
Yes.
Okay. And setting yourself up, if it all goes well, for a pretty gnarly attack against the second one. So go ahead. I think we'll call it a kick some ass. So
It's-
go ahead
that
and
seems
kick some ass.
accurate. Yes.
I will give you a +1 on this one.
Success.
Great. Okay. So how are we handling this one?
I would like to inflict terrible harm because I'm grinding this thing into the asphalt.
Yeah, I think that is totally fair. I think it did have its claws into you last time. As you pulled it out, you didn't take any harm from it. As you are in the process of shredding it, well, really like shredding and pulping it down into the ground, from a combination of its thorns and just from the fact that you are grinding your hand, even with your gloves, along the ground, I will say you will take 3 harm.
Which is reduced to
Mitigated by
1
your
my
mitigated by your armor,
Yeah, it
but
was
yeah.
reduced to 1 by my armor.
Okay. Yeah, okay, and that one is down. Lexi, you are driving blind. What do you do? Nothing
I
is currently
stop.
holding you. Okay. Yeah, you just
Yes.
slam on the brakes, right?
I'm driving and I cannot see. I am not dumb.
All
I
right,
stop.
act under pressure.
All right. You know
Okay.
what? Now I will use luck.
Okay. All right. So
It seems like a good time to be lucky, trying to stop
Yeah.
blind.
Yep.
Yeah, especially since I would normally have been inclined to give you a penalty on that for the blindness. Yeah, that seems like a very good time to be lucky. All right, go ahead, mark your luck.
Yep.
As you how cool is this stop? Not that you can appreciate it because you're blind, but
I mean, how far have we been? Is it cool enough that I like do the spin stop like right? Have we gone far enough that I can spin stop right in front of the rest of the group?
You know what? Yeah, sure. I think it's been, you'd have to go around the Bluestone monolith and everything, but it's a 90s TV show. We can get a little hand wavy with it,
Right.
and you're using luck. Yeah. So I think we sort of then at this point cut back to the other 4, and you're like, oh, here they come.
Way too quickly.
Fast.
And then and yeah, so it's a break and a turn and kind of a skid to the stop. You all can see Lexi in the car. There are I assume the seats are leather, right?
I believe so.
There are cuts, scratches, spatters of blood across the interior upholstery. There are cuts, scratches, and spatters of blood across Lexi's upholstery. Their own flesh upholstery. And then are you still screaming? Or are you just sort of at this point focused on stopping?
I have mace in my eyes.
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
I just got fucking submitted to bondage without my consent by fucking thorny vines. Yes, I'm screaming.
Yeah. Yeah, so face is puffy, eyes are red and swollen shut. Meanwhile,
although the pink goes perfectly with my makeup, so it actually still looks great.
Yeah, amazing. Absolutely, 100%. Meanwhile, behind the car, if anyone does not have their attention immediately drawn to the convertible that's skidding to a stop, you can see in the background BJ's motorcycle in the middle of an Akira slide, just leaving this sort of black and green compost smeared down the road behind her. Go ahead and make your
I do like the 2-camera cut between screaming and panicking as the car just like spins into position in front of the rest of the group, and then just heavy metal soundtrack as BJ is grinding a plant monster into the
mask down, totally emotionless, at least as far as we can see.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make your attack on the one in the road.
Yeah. So is the one that I was grinding down fully dead, or is it
Yeah.
still kicking? Okay.
Yeah, with the additional harm, yeah, it is
Yeah.
for sure.
So with that, she like grinds to a halt as the Akira slide finishes. The bike pops back up to a vertical position as the slide stops. And then just the camera focuses on as she is rising up. It's just the opposite hand whips out and down as the shotgun comes out, and there's just that click of the barrels, and then
Got it. Go ahead and kick some ass. And you get your bonus for using your signature weapon.
indeed. Mixed success is just harm. But my shotgun already does lots of harm. It is 3 harm, close, messy, loud, reload.
Yeah, I think with this thing it is and it is not latched onto you, so it would only be 1 harm incoming. So nothing taken with your armor. So I think narratively it doesn't even reach you. You just sort of blast this thing apart, and there is just a sort of explosion of leaves and vines pinwheeling up into the sky. Which of the other 4 of you is the first to speak?
I'm not.
Ruby is going to jump into Lexi's car.
I'm not speaking. I'm hopping onto the car and attempting to like help.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yep. So both of you go in. Sunny, what about you? What are you doing?
Sunny, who's probably the closest one to the car when it stopped, and just kind of like staring.
And I will point out for Sunny, for your sake, from your angle, I don't think you saw the mobile vines. I think you just see your friends in a great deal of distress / doing some cool ass stunts and taking out some aggression on some vines. If you want to run with that. Lila, what about you?
I think I'm running toward BJ because the car is already crowded. What? What? What is
Sure.
this?
As the smoke clears, BJ is just like sitting on the motorcycle with the shotgun still pointed at where the thing was, waiting to see if it twitches. When it doesn't, she cracks the brake and just sends the shotgun shells out, and then looks back and looks down at her hand that is partially bloody but also mostly just covered in mulch, and looks at the streak of mulched plant monster she left behind her. And she looks back as Lila shows up, grabs the helmet, pulls it off. We had some unwanted passengers.
Are they all gone?
Unless there were more than 2, yes.
I'm looking around to make sure there's nothing else, but I
Okay.
think that's
Yeah.
what Lila's doing.
That's fair. Go ahead. Go ahead and give me a read a bed situation.
Okay.
You see a dozen of them walking out of the woods. I have a quick question. I have a 1 forward from thinking that Ruby thinks my knife is very cool, so I'm gonna flip out the butterfly knife. Sort of crouch down. Like a in case there's anything
Sure.
low to the ground.
Sure.
Thank you.
It's a little bit of a stretch, but why not? I'll allow it.
I could save this for something useful, but I won't remember it by then.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right. Advanced success.
Excellent. So you don't have the advanced level of the move yet, so just
Yeah.
a
Yep.
10 counts as a 10 plus.
Mhm.
So you can ask two of the questions for
Ooh, okay.
or pardon me, it's a hold 3 actually. So you can ask all 3 of them now. You can ask one now and hold on to them
Okay.
until you leave this situation.
What sort of creature is it? I kind of
Well,
yeah.
I think so. That's an investigative mystery. This is more
Oh,
of a
that's
bad
right.
read a
I'm
bad
sorry. I looked at
situation
the
thing.
wrong
Yeah.
one.
No,
That's
no,
my
no.
bad.
I did too. That's why I said you have
Okay.
2 instead of 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
So exact same thing.
Okay.
I'll give you that one for
Are
free.
there
It's a plant creature.
Yeah, that's fair. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? Let's go with that.
So you sort of take a quick look into the car, right? You can see as Lexi is screaming, as Ruby and Zach are moving up to help them.
Mhm.
You do kind of a quick you're using the knife, so you flip out the knife and kind of
Yeah.
use it as a mirror to look
Uh-huh.
under the seats.
Yeah.
No more plant creatures in residence in the car.
It's clear.
As you are standing up, though, you do notice that there are a couple cars coming. Not just because this is a road and it's the afternoon.
Yeah. Not police from what I can see.
Not from what you can see.
People are coming. Um uh I'll go with what's the best way to protect the victims? Because they've been injured and I'm
Yeah.
worried with this is very visible and there's a whole curfew situation and all of that.
Yeah. So you realize, sort of looking at them, Lexi has enough small cuts, that seem to be bleeding freely enough that Lexi is um unless something is done fairly quickly, Lexi is going to be bleeding out and getting worse.
Okay, this is
So
not got it.
yeah.
That's what I'm trying to help.
They are unstable. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But you can see. I mean, Ruby and Zach are there, but you know
Mhm.
that unless some healing kicks in, that situation is going to worsen.
Gotcha.
Lexi is not out of danger.
Okay.
Also, you remember, um, maybe milk helps with pepper spray. It seems like that's what's happening. You see the
Okay.
discarded can of mace nearby.
I did not save my school milk.
That would be wild if you just had a thing of milk in your pocket
Yeah,
all day.
I don't think.
Even if you do not pour that shit in my car.
It's for your safety. I'll continue to think about what I'll spend
Sure.
my last hold
Yep.
on, but Lila is going to kind of people coming and shh, they're gonna that looks bad. And
Yeah.
I'll let other people go.
No, I mean, but that is extremely valid because of the way that the car slid to a stop. It's essentially partially blocking both lanes of traffic. So there
Mhm.
could be an extremely mundane, extremely non-supernatural car accident if people aren't paying a
Yeah.
ton of attention.
Is there a actually I'll spend my last hold for what's my best way out? How do I divert the cars or
So you could run out to try to divert the cars, but I mean, again, this is a fairly major artery in and out of town.
Mhm.
Probably the best thing to do is move the car off the road. And it is still running.
Okay. I'm gonna shout then as kind of all of this stuff is happening whenever we get to that. Put it in neutral. And I'm gonna get behind the car to push it.
Okay.
To like try and help push it off the road slowly. That's it for me.
Okay. Zach and Ruby.
I'm gonna the front of the car. Is it like a bench seat, or is there like a console between the driver and passenger seat?
It is. There's a console.
Okay, I'm going to try to try to slide Lexi into the passenger seat so that Ruby can get into the driver's seat and handle the car while I try to heal Lexi.
Ow! 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 Everything hurts.
Yeah,
Ow.
I know.
Give me an act under pressure to do that without hurting Lexi.
Ooh.
You hurt Lexi. Lexi, take another point of harm.
Sweet.
As you are moved, and some of your wounds open up
And
further.
I
As
immediately
you are,
begin trying to use magic to heal her.
Sure, absolutely. Ruby, what are you doing?
Ruby is jumping into the driver's seat.
Okay. And do
Good,
you?
because only Ruby gets to drive, if not Lexi.
Do you?
Yes, that's the important thing right now.
Yes.
Also, with that failure, I get enough experience to get an advancement.
Yeah, I know.
Yay.
I still need to pick the one that I just got.
Excellent.
I'm thinking about possibly the one where what is it? If I'm dying, I ignore it and survive until we're out of action, in which case I'm presumed dead.
Fantastic. I'm sure there are no immediate applications for that. So Ruby, what are you doing as you slide into the warm and sticky driver's seat covered in your friend's blood?
I mean, first of all, slide foot onto brake. I don't know if this car was in park or anything.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Um,
Very quickly put foot on brake.
I feel like I definitely did the emergency brake spin turn.
You know what? That's totally fair.
Okay.
That's totally fair. So yeah, so the emergency brake is on. Lila is behind the car saying, "Put it in neutral," and pushing.
Okay, no, Lila, it's okay. I've got this. It's okay.
Yeah, she'll back off.
Yeah, I can just drive it. Yeah, Ruby will put it in drive. There are cars coming.
Yeah,
Okay.
from both directions, and you're sort of in the middle.
Jeez, of course there are.
They're not flying. One is coming out of the covered bridge. The other one is coming down the street, up passing Murray's Mega Center. You all are sort of roughly in the middle here.
What
with the cemetery off to the side.
What do the sides of the road look like?
So
are there fields next to them right now?
So to the north of the road is the cemetery.
Okay.
And to the south of the road, there's kind of scrubby ground cover that serves as a break between the road and a you've been around enough to know, seeing it on the side, that on the other side of the ground cover there is a hill down, and it leads to a what is the term? Those ponds, the sort of
retention
offload ponds. Yeah, but for a farm, so it's like to catch all the effluvia that flows downhill. Yeah, so there's a retention pond. There is a shoulder on both sides of the road.
Okay, then she's just going to try to pull the car off onto the shoulder.
Okay, north or south? Unless.
Which way are we pointed currently?
I don't know that that's been established. We could leave it up to a luck check, or Lexi, if you have a sense of which way you would have turned.
My right is just the way my brain.
So we're facing south.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no, because you were coming towards the bridge.
Yeah, we were driving north towards, or
Well-
we're
well,
going towards. Oh, we're
You were on
You're running
Irving
south.
Road. So you're
Okay,
you're
okay.
you're on Irving Road heading west. So if you turn to the right, you are now facing north towards the cemetery.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're facing north of them. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I thought we were on Cemetery Road at that point, but okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Then yeah, north.
Okay.
Pulling off onto the shoulder.
All right.
And then putting the car in park.
All right. Yeah, so you pull off, you get off to the side. BJ, Sunny, I assume Lila's following along with the car as it moves off the
Mhm.
road. BJ,
Yeah.
Sunny, what about the two of you?
Getting off the road.
I say BJ's gonna pull off to the same side.
Yeah.
Swipe the brass, basically, just catch the shells from the shotgun as they're expended, stow them in a pocket, and stow the shotgun, and then get the bike off the road.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so as you pull off, two cars pass. The one heading west, so on the side of the road, passes you first, heading towards the covered bridge. And the window comes down a little bit, and you can just hear somebody inside. There's an older woman driving, and she just shouts out, "Damn kids!" And then as the car going the other way, you can see there is a middle-aged man, and he also is cranking down the window as he comes past, and watch out, it goes, "Yo, watch out, or old Miss Ripple will get you." You all know old Mrs. Ripple is the cemetery caretaker. But you have gotten out of the road.
Well, neither of them paid attention to notice the bloody mess or the torn up shreds, so that's good for us.
Right. Why don't we go ahead and get that magic roll?
Yeah. Really quick.
and,
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Because I got my experience, can I take that improvement now?
Yes, of course you can.
Okay, then I am taking lay on hands from the divine.
Fantastic. So do you still have because you
I have a
just
second.
took
I have a
another
second
thing
take. I get two. Take a move from the other
Okay.
playlist.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, most playbooks get two. Take something from somebody else.
Great. All right. As your Godfather's traits start to show up more and more.
As my father's traits start to show up more than one.
I don't know how much lay on hands he does anymore.
No, but he is the divine.
Anymore is the key
Anymore.
there.
Yeah.
This actually might be more of this might be more of a your mom thing,
possibly.
honestly.
But yeah, so I'm actually going to. I'm still gonna use magic though because I'm better odds of that succeeding. Although hang on. Let me double check something because it doesn't automatically say they stabilize if I succeed. So that's a question actually for the storyteller here. If I use magic to heal and successfully remove 1 point of harm, does that stabilize someone or are they still unstable?
There are Lexi, I believe you are 2 points over into unstable territory, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so you have to get Lexi below.
Okay, so because lay on hands says if you roll plus cool on a 10, heal 2 harm, plus they're stabilized. So even if that didn't reduce them below, so that's why I was asking.
Correct. Yeah, that is specifically a lay on hands thing.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I will attempt to be cool and lay on hands.
All right. What does this look like? Or do you want to roll first and find out?
Yeah, roll first because if I roll poorly, it.
Yeah, fair.
I'm going to spend a luck on that.
Okay, totally fair.
Yeah, because failing on this roll harms. Instead,
It's fine. You guys are gonna love my next character.
It's okay. Now I've spent 4 of my luck.
At this speed, we're gonna love Sen's next character.
Yeah.
Burning through that luck.
This is what the seat configuration looks like, by the way.
So, on a.
So you know what the console is. And, yeah.
Where did you post it?
In the
in
Roll20.
Roll20 chat.
So on a 10 plus, I heal 2 harm, plus they're stabilized.
So what does this look like?
So yeah, he's pulls her over into the passenger seat, apologizing, or going, I know, while she's screaming about it hurting. And
them.
he's them. Sorry.
Yep. There you go.
And he hops into the back seat, and it basically is sort of leaning into the chair from behind and sort of wrapping both arms around Lexi to like hold her to the seat, hold them to the seat. And as he does so, those same sort of like glowing marks on that appeared on his arms when his wings appear, but without the wings showing up. And this sort of like golden white light just emanates this warmth from his palms, as the various wounds begin to just wash away as if they weren't there, as if the blood was not from a wound.
Okay. I like that a lot.
Nice.
What does this feel like for Lexi?
What
sensation does Lexi experience?
It is the warmth of laying down in the grass underneath the noon sun.
Fair enough.
So you still have 3 harm, so you're not feeling great, but you feel, I would imagine, better.
I'm not dying.
No, you're not dying, and I think you feel better than somebody with 3 harm normally would.
Cool.
Is that fair? Everybody sort of on board with that?
Yeah, it tracks.
All right.
I'm fucked up, but I took pot in order to kill the pain.
Fair.
Essentially.
Sonny, we're about to go to break. Sonny, I have a thing for you. Does anybody else have anything right in this moment before we go to break and come back?
No.
Ruby just wanted to say one line to Lexi, if that's
Please.
okay.
Please.
Yeah, she'll just lean in and say, if it's any consolation, that looked awesome.
Then I won.
And I think your eyes open, Lexi. I think
Okay.
also the lay on hands clears the swelling.
Oh, good.
from
Oh,
your
good. I
eyes.
can see. Good.
Yeah. Sonny, I would imagine, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I would imagine you are looking anywhere other than whatever's going on in the car, because at this point you don't want to see whatever is up in there.
Even if it's normal.
Is that fair, or am I wrong?
I'm after the warning from the middle-aged guy, I'm looking towards the cemetery to make
Oh,
sure
fantastic.
like
That's what
we're not being approached.
that's fantastic. That's actually what I was going to suggest.
Yeah.
And so you look out over the cemetery, which sort of from generally rolls not smoothly, but sort of with swells and swales downward from Irving Road and Cemetery Road down towards the river. And you can see, there is a path. There are a couple paths going throughout, so that people can walk through. There are 1 or 2 wider paths to be used by cars and other utility vehicles. But roughly, sort of here, a little ways up, mostly north from where you all, there is the cemetery keeper's shack. And you sort of, as you look off in that direction, you can see just kind of catching the edge of a shape moving into the door, and the door slamming shut. And then as you sort of sit there, one of the small windows, you can see the curtains that are inside, one of them pulled aside. And it's dark and you're far enough away, but whoever was there had been out apparently on the porch and now has moved inside and is looking at you all through one of the windows.
I just kind of out loud to nobody in particular. It's like we're being watched.
And with that, we'll go to break. Please enjoy these commercial messages for, I don't know, Tab and probably the console war between the Genesis and the Super Nintendo, well, whatever would have been playing at this point, on a Friday night in 1995. And we'll be back. And remember, when we take our break, you take yours. Make sure to get up, stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack if you like. Take any creatures that need some air, take them outside. take yourself outside if you need to, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
And we're back. A dinosaur story.
Every time. We rejoin our after school club, doing some extracurriculars on the side of the road. Where are we? Who is doing something next? We just had Sunny announce that you all have been observed. At least 3 people have seen you. There are more cars coming by, but at least this point you are less noticeable, given that you're off to the shoulder as opposed to literally in the middle of the road.
I've forgotten, Craig, where we discussed, because Zach is thinking of get Lexi someplace that we can patch her up. How far away are we from where we're at currently to my mom's house? To where my mom lives, rather.
So she is also, I believe, in the residential area of town. So over on the other side of Main Street, and the circle. So
Literally opposite side of town. Yeah.
yeah,
We're closest to BJ's house.
yeah.
Yeah, but BJ's house doesn't have the things that my mom's house does.
Fair.
I don't know if Zach knows how to drive.
Into the mic, Holly.
Sorry, Ruby can drive. She's got
Ruby
her
can
license.
drive, yes, and Ruby's the only person who gets to drive my car anyways.
Okay. Okay, Ruby, we need to take Lexi to my mom. Can you start driving that way? I'm just pointing in the direct, and I'm gonna try to take us around town rather than through it.
Well, tell me the route that Ruby is looking at taking. Also, tell me where everybody else is going, because at this point, 3 of you are in the car. The other 3 of you are outside of the car.
At about that same moment, BJ was looking in the direction that Sunny had indicated that old Mrs. Ripple was watching us from. Considering where I live and the state my parents are in, is it fair to say that I might have some experience interacting with old Mrs. Ripple?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, for sure. I think were you the kind of kid who would play, or at least try to play, in the cemetery when you were little, back before when your parents were
When my parents were
this
alive,
side
yes,
of the veil?
absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
Just trying to be sensitive about it, but yeah.
Yeah, but absolutely.
So yeah, so then old Lady Ripple is not fond of other people in her cemetery. She will basically barely tolerate funeral services. She has a tendency to tidy up flowers and so forth left on graves pretty much immediately after they're put there. She seems to discourage visits and so on. And was not a big fan of kids playing in the cemetery. So why don't you tell me about an interaction you may have had with Ms. Ripple? Your parents, at least your father, tends to avoid her in general. When she's out and about in the cemetery, he finds things to do inside.
It's almost like he doesn't want to get buried again.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
In fact, I think that the single most impactful interaction that she has had with old Lady Ripple is on the day, not that her parents died, but that her parents came back from the dead. Because she had been visiting their grave on the in the instance when both of them, one spiritually and one physically, rose from the dead. And so I think the weirdest interaction was old Mrs. Ripple immediately going, all right, well, one of you has dug yourself out of a grave. Now I need to fix the dirt. Thank you. And
I think much it would have been much more like, No, you don't. You get back in there. Come on, get back over here. Get out. No, oh, I'll get you. I'm gonna put you back in there. And that's kind of the main interactions they have these days. When she catches a sight of your dad, she'll stand outside and just be like, "One of these days, I'm gonna catch you outside. You're gonna be lying down, and I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna put you right back in there where you go." Oh, shakes fist.
And I think, like, as strange as it is, the fact that Old Lady Ripple is the only one who actually acknowledges that her parents are dead and supposed to be in the ground, uh, means that BJ actually, like, likes old Lady Ripple and, like, probably at least has a grudgingly, like, good relationship with her. Will probably, like, help clean things up in the in the graveyards from time to time, help keep things neat and clean, help, fix up after people have been through. Especially because, like, part of what she does during the summer is just odd jobs, helping out using her wide variety of skills to help out and make a little money. I think she's probably done a decent amount of work to assist old Mrs. Ripple with maintaining the graveyard.
Like, she would never willingly let you.
She would
But-
just help.
It's just sort of like you get in, and anytime she catches you helping, she'll try to chase you off. She usually is sort of stomping about with her old gumboots and her shovel usually, or her gardening shears or various, implements related to the upkeep of a cemetery, sort of tossed over shovel. I like that though. Maybe for a while, especially if your parasite, she would come around essentially like to yell at your dad. But each time after that, you would go outside when she was gone, and there would be like a bag with a thing of Wonder Bread and some peanut butter and a jar of jelly and stuff, just sort of left at the edge of your property.
Yeah.
You watched her do it one time, and she had it, and she would walk up, and she goes, "Oh, damn it! I lost my shopping. Oh, well, I just gonna have to go back to the damn store again. Ugh, not sure where I left it." And you like very clearly watched her just sort of intentionally drop it by the fence.
Yeah. So I think with that, she is going to make sure that none of our debris from the fight got anywhere into the graveyard. Make sure to clean up any stray bits that might have spilled over onto the graveyard lawn.
Some tire tracks, things.
Yeah, just sort of like smooth any damage over. And then she will just very politely walk up, offer an apology to old Mrs. Ripple, which she knows she will then try and chase her off, and then head back.
Get off your damn lawn! You're trampling my petunias. There are no petunias anywhere near this house.
I'm heading out, ma'am. Just wanted to offer an apology for making a bit of a ruckus.
Make sure you take your no good friends with you.
Will do.
Make sure they don't come back around here. I don't want any of you kids getting all comfy in my cemetery.
Of course, Lady Ripple.
Lady Ripple. Like I'm some sort of old princess or something from a fable. Get out of here.
She heads off after making her apologies.
All right. There's another slam, a double slam of this type of rural house. There's the slam of the screen door, which you have to do intentionally because of the hydraulics on it, and then the slam of the interior door. And then curtain shifted aside, and clearly watching you leave.
Yeah, she'll head back to the bike and then look at Sunny. The three of them are taking off in the car. You need a ride?
Sure.
I'm assuming you don't want to head to the place where a bunch of stuff that'll make you question your worldview is happening, so where am I dropping you off?
Considering the time, probably just home and gives an address.
All right. Yeah, curfew's coming, which means everybody's probably going to be stuck in whatever house they end up at next. Yeah, I'll drop you off at your place and then see how fast I can cycle back to mine.
All right. What about Lila?
I would have tried to encourage Lila to get in the car so we could get out.
Yeah, Ruby was
Okay.
also gonna scream
Yeah,
at
then-
Lila to get in the car.
Okay.
Yeah, Lila would be in the car.
All right. I had guessed that, but I didn't want to assume. So okay. All right. So do you all want, and you don't have to do it right now, but do you, Sunny, do you want to mark where your house is roughly in the residential area? Again, it can be anywhere sort of between the where Keats Road comes out heading southeast, marked as shops and antique stores because that's what's along there. But on the northeast side of Keats Road, that's where the residential area stops, and it's sort of bordered over on the right by the by Route 131 and bordered to its north and west sides by DeSouza Avenue.
Probably on the more northern end.
Okay, all right.
Because-
So you're up by the Manors, up by the golf club, and
Yeah.
pretty decent view at least across the across 131 of Machen State Park.
But otherwise, like, it's close to the college, and Beam Me Up is relatively on the way to the high
Be,
school.
yeah, that actually makes a ton of sense. Beam Me Up is almost in a straight line between you and school. Fantastic.
Which you can take back roads to get to Beam Me Up, and then take the main street to get to the high school. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, mainly coming that way, you're walking through the community college grounds. So that's how you're so familiar with the tiny Stonehenge. So you head that way. Okay, so you're headed off that way, and then the other four of you are in the car. Do you want to mark
Where
Zach, where your
where do you
mom's house
think
is?
so where do you think a house in this town, where's the place where the house that least gives a crap about HOA regulations is going to be at?
Fantastic.
And the one that
Um,
weirdly any HOA representatives never complain about more than once?
Let's say it's south of we haven't named it, but this Irving Road is this east-west road that hits the bridge and then runs into the circle at the center of town, and then there is a road that continues on out, and there are a bunch of branching arteries off of that. Let's say south of that road. Does that sound good? Because I feel like the farther north you go, you're right next to the community college, you're getting up towards the
Yeah.
golf club and the Manors. I think we're talking about like down in here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably like kind of maybe like tucked away even over here. You're sort of close to the interstate, but you're not in view of Slaughter Hollow Mall.
Yeah, I think like
I was gonna put Lila's house in there, and I don't know
I
how
mean,
close they are.
that would be really amusing and interesting for Lila's house to be that close.
They
God,
would.
Zach's mom.
God, what if they're neighbors?
No,
Yes.
that is very
The
good.
funny thought that
actually.
came to mind with like not giving a shit about the HOA would be like visible from the monolith.
Yeah,
Like,
like you
Everybody
straight-
in town
you-
sees
Yeah,
it.
you look straight down the road from the monolith, and you just see it at the far end of the hill.
That's why I put it right there at the end of that road.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's literally at the end of that road.
Yeah.
And I feel like you look down that road, and it's very like Edward Scissorhands on both sides of the road, and then there's the fucking Adams family house just
Exactly.
right at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The funny part was the way that the map was on my screen. All I saw was the LA, and I immediately thought it's the last house on the left.
Oh my God! What if it is the last house on the left?
You do not
there's
want
just
it to be. Anybody
no
who's seen
houses
that movie
left of
knows
that.
You don't want it to be the last house on the left.
And then okay, so we'll come back to that. But I will say I jumped to Adam's family. But what if it's not Adam's family? What if it's like a nice little English cottage amongst all of these things? But think about what you want it to look like. So I think that'll
I'll
be-
tell you exactly
that'll
what it
be-
looks like in just a second. Hang on.
Somebody's pulling up a reference picture.
Yep.
While you're doing that and while everybody's driving, I think between Sunny and BJ, given that you're on a motorcycle, there's probably not a ton of conversation going on. Fair?
Not a ton. I think she's probably gonna like sweep up to Seuss Avenue, drop him off, and then conveniently we're right next to College View, so I can just circle College View straight back to my house.
Fair. So you are dropping Sunny off at home. Sunny, are you going home, or are you waiting
Yeah.
until? Okay, so you're going home, and then you, BJ, are also going home. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Since we're trying to beat curfew right now.
Okay.
It stands out against all the cookie cutter houses around it. Does that work?
Nope.
Yep, there it is.
There it goes.
Oh.
Oh
God.
Just into the street.
Okay.
Everything else around it, normal modern houses, and then just that.
For our audio listeners, would you care to describe it?
Yeah.
A
So
castle.
not a castle. It's a Victorian style manor.
Fucking castle.
Basically, like it's flanked on either side by cookie cutter factory standard white picket fence houses. Is this almost cathedral-esque, but still obviously a house, with that's immediately at the end of the road, straight, like you could draw a straight line between the front step of the house to the monolith in the center of town, with neatly kept hedges at the street, and then a very old but still well-maintained stone staircase leading up to a much wilder growth surrounding this very old stone building with ivy growing across it in various bits and places. The kind of house where you look at it and go, yeah, a witch lives there.
It basically looks like, for a media point of reference for people, it basically looks like Xavier's mansion in X-Men First Class. Or any of the X-Men films.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it looks like fucking Jonathan Frakes is trying to bring the gargoyles back to life.
Well, also that. But that was I initially thought you just grabbed a picture of that because it looks so close.
Yeah, it does. Okay, yeah.
The Englefield house is what.
Yeah, fantastic. And so and this one down here is
Lila's.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Did I do that? Did I just make it a
No,
giant?
I just
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I drew it.
But it just got really big and blue, and then also there's a dot next to it now. Did I do that when I clicked on it somehow?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's not showing
maybe.
up like that to
you
me.
You did that when you clicked on it, yes.
And you did that probably on the GM layer because we can't see it.
Yeah, because we can't see it.
Oh, sorry. If you when you select an object, there's a dot. That's for manipulating. That's for spinning the object.
Oh,
around.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was it's small enough that my zoom in, all of the like selectable corners were just all together, so it just looked like it became a big square. All right. So hi,
So that's Lila's house.
40
the blue square.
7. I don't know. I'm old. I don't know how this stuff works. Okay, cool. So is there any conversation that happens in the car while Ruby is driving the rest of you back to Zach's house?
I don't think now, as much as it would be an appropriate moment, I don't think now is the time to have the conversation that has been, yeah.
Mostly it's just directing Ruby. It's like, go past the monolith, take the road straight down. It's the house at the other end of the road.
I'm still too busy. I healed 2 back, correct?
Yes, you healed 2 back and stabilized.
So I'm stable. Yeah, I'm stable, but I still am not.
Great.
Yeah.
There's still lots of ouch.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to hold you like steady so you don't hurt yourself further.
I am a horrible patient.
That
Zach
does
knows.
not surprise me at all.
I'm a fucking horrible patient.
Actually, point of order. Have any of you seen Lexi hurt before?
I don't
Has
think
Ruby
so.
ever seen Lexi hurt?
I might not have seen Lexi hurt, but I have definitely seen Lexi in a state where one might consider them to be like not hurt, but like sick.
I don't think sick. I think I think it is probable. It's likely that Ruby has seen Lexi beat up, but they are very good at playing it off as not a big deal, like much lighter than it probably is. And they were like, if there was ever asked, it was immediately dismissed as to what happened. Zach, maybe.
I think if you're
It's
dating, if you're
possible.
dating
But it
somebody
would be
for
this,
any amount of time, they've probably seen you sick. But
it would be the same. I don't.
How long were they dating?
that's the question.
How long
That's
were
the-
they
that's the
I don't even
question.
think it's a matter of how long were they dating. I think it's a matter of, yes, you're likely to see somebody sick if they are in a lower class or lower to middle class situation. If you're rich, no, you don't, because you immediately get the best possible medications.
Yeah. And you also, I think Lexi more so than anybody else at this point, has a great deal of control, like of when they see people.
Correct.
Fair.
Very much so.
You might have been, shooting a movie or, doing pickups when you were actually just feeling like shit. And laid out in the room.
Exactly. Yep. But
Fair.
yeah, I think Ruby has, and Zach actually probably has, like, had a bruise or something like that, and they're pretty good at playing that shit off.
Okay.
They're not playing this one off.
Okay, so what I would like to do, just to sort of move around and hop around a little bit, what I'd like to do is we'll
For sure.
start with the car with Lexi and Ruby and Zach, and I'd like you all to sort of go from your approach to the house and then getting up to the house, and before you go inside, we're gonna do some hopping around.
Okay.
How close are we to nightfall right now?
You are about an hour and a half away from nightfall.
Okay. She's got a little bit of time.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say, as BJ is driving the motorcycle, you do coming up to Sousa, there is a point where you see you see Deputy Schuster sort of like slowly cruising down the other way in the car, and he does the like I'm watching you thing as you go past, but he does it wrong. He does it like the other way around.
The forward then to me.
Yeah, he's
You-
sort of like
you're
points,
watching
he
me.
points to you.
Watching
Then
me.
comes by and he leans out. He's like, it's like, all right, I got my eyes on. Watch it as you go past. But yeah, but he's out sort of preemptively cruising around. Sorry. So Lexi, anyway.
Anyways, Ruby, can you do me a favor? Can you after the officer has passed by, can you open up the glove compartment? There's something in there I need.
Yeah, sure. She'll lean over, open it.
There is an enormous bottle of tequila in there.
Self-medicating, I see.
I need painkillers. And the Sudafed in my trunk is not going to fill the bill.
Is that gonna mess with what Zach's mom is doing?
Oh no, probably not.
I'm gonna get at this point with you and your whole. I'm just going to assume it has nothing to do with like blood thinners or the like.
I'm not gonna pretend to know how my mom does things. But I'm gonna say that you probably won't be drunk afterwards.
Best start now then.
There is no sign, by the way, of your dad's car, just if that was something you were looking for.
No, I actually wasn't.
Okay.
Zach, why don't you live with your mother?
Let's get Lexi inside, and then you can ask me that question.
Okay.
Driving down the road to the mansion.
So you have
this
you,
is this is really close.
To what?
okay.
My why are okay.
Oh, do you?
That
Oh, do you live nearby?
yeah.
Oh,
I think we're across the way.
Yeah. Do you look over to your house?
Yeah.
Zach's dad's car is there.
Fuck. Fuck. What is he doing there?
I pop my head up. Oh, what? Where?
what is who doing where?
Your dad's in my
What?
parents in our driveway.
That is definitely your dad's car.
Oh, so it is.
What?
Look,
Why is his dad at your parents' place?
I don't know.
Should I'm so close. I let a plant monster's not gonna attack me walking across the street. Should I
I mean, do you want to get involved in whatever's going on over there?
I got your back.
No, you don't got anybody's back. You have your own back and nothing
God,
your
else.
spine is almost out.
It's fine. Tequila's
No.
kicking in.
Lexi, we are getting you into this house.
Here, help us get Lexi inside, and then we'll figure out what's going
Okay.
on with my dad.
Sure. I'll assist.
Hustle.
All right.
Park in the cul-de-sac. Hustle Lexi upstairs.
Fair. Okay.
What
so
are we
yeah.
not supposed to talk to your mom about?
I don't know.
So I can just literally talk about anything with her,
If you want,
is what you just said. Okay.
Sure.
Like, is she somebody that is aware of all the weird shit?
I
Does she
gesture at
know
House?
that your dad is actually your dad? Yes, I know. It's a big fucking house in the middle of a non-big house area.
my mom. Is
I want
my,
this stuff
my,
in...
my mom is a witch.
Okay, fair enough. That's all that... And knows
Actually,
everything.
correction. My mom is the witch.
And knows everything that I might potentially accidentally say.
I don't know. She knows everything about me. I mean, well, I
But
guess
you would be okay if anything
wings are
got
probably
said.
new.
I'm just saying, I don't want to go in there and then happen to say something, and then she's surprised, and then you yell at me.
I don't think there's anything that you can say that would surprise my mom.
That
And
wait, that's not a thing yet. I don't.
You know what?
Anyways.
No, it's Lexi. I think you just coined
Yeah,
the
I
idiom
think
like
I
20
just
years
coined
ahead
the
of time.
phrase that.
actually, I'm pretty certain Bet was around at that point. It's just that white people might not have known about it.
Not that is conceivable. I don't know if it was around. Yeah.
I mean, the phrase "you wanna bet" was definitely around, and you
Right,
could
but
very
not-
easily just shorten that.
Yeah.
Anyone could have made the
No,
decision to
early
shorten
80s.
it from.
Yeah, but say early '80s. The
Cool.
like I said, white people might not have known about it, but Bet was around.
You are popularizing it.
Heading in.
In-
Are we knocking or
She's a witch. Is she gonna know we're coming up?
Yeah, I'm just
Cool.
shouldering the door open if I can.
No, it's definitely closed.
Yeah, so open,
Dude.
like twist the handle.
Yeah. All right. So there is the smell of bread and other things baking from inside. And you can hear sort of as what do the chimes over the door sound like as you open it? Is it bottles? Is it bells?
It's a variety of things that sound way more coherent than it looks like it should. And it
Okay.
definitely sounds like it's the sound that you associate with like it's the kind of twinkling like twinkling of chimes that you would associate with like meditate, like a meditative, like somebody just lit incense and there's chimes going off kind of situation.
And it's probably just because y'all are so keyed up because of the afternoon that you've had. But it's so weird that that sort of confluence of sound from the various chimes and definitely something in there sounds like a very small voice screaming, but that's probably just in your imagination.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can hear a voice coming from. Oh, I'll just be a minute.
It's very obvious as to why, as soon as you get in the building, it's very obvious as to why Zach probably doesn't live here. There's a lot of plants. There's a lot of, like, his mom is very clearly somebody that takes care of lots of different kinds of plants, and you all have seen him largely use fire magic exclusively.
Yeah.
I am feeling extremely triggered at the moment based on recent events.
Yeah, there's a lot of hanging plants in here, sort of dangling tendrils.
No gourds, though.
Potted plants. Probably are some.
Probably.
Not inside, probably on the steps, actually, as you came up. Not carved, but just sitting out, sort of early autumn early autumn squashes.
So yeah, hearing that, Mom, friend needs help.
Oh, of course. I'll just be right out. What does your mom look like, and why is it Diane Weist?
Hang on, I don't know that name. Hang on a second.
You will recognize the face the second you see it. She is.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Kindly character in
Yes.
And so you all see.
Oh, it's Diane Weist mixed with Lady Dimitrescu.
No, I mean, okay.
No, I mean, like just but like Diane Weist, but like 7'3". Like,
yeah. Okay.
That's
all right.
what I mean.
100%.
Smash.
Diane Beast, as she comes around the corner, wearing aprons, and she said, "Well, I knew now would be a good time to have the cookies coming out. They're lavender." And she has a tray in front of her as she comes around the corner, and we will hop at that point to Sunny getting home, because she would arrive home before BJ.
Sunny walks in, sits on the couch.
What does your grandmother call you? Just Sunny?
Usually
does she
Sunny, yeah.
So you're gonna hear from the So I would imagine this, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I would imagine your house has that thing where the sort of individual, at least people from the generation that I imagine your grandmother is from Maryland, there would be essentially a sitting room or a family room or something like that where nobody actually sits.
Yes.
And it's sort of right as you come in. The chairs and everything else are covered with plastic or sheets or something like that to make them look just as absolutely ridiculous and unwelcoming as possible. Is that fair? Is that how you're picturing this? And then there's like a TV room or something else in the back where you all actually spend your time.
I think instead of a sitting room, she's converted it to a library.
Okay. So is that where you are sitting? You sort of sit there. You can hear the omnipresent sound of the TV in the other room as you come in. But where are you going to sit?
Probably a bench beside the door.
Okay.
Like just immediately comes in and just
right there. There's an umbrella stand, a place to take your shoes off and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Shani, is that you?
Yes.
How's school today?
It was all right.
You want some cookies?
No, thank you.
Well, I do. Would you put some in the oven for me?
Sure.
Okay. Why don't you do that and come on in and see me?
Sunny, get some like pre-made frozen cookies out of
Yeah, it's
the.
like the tube, the Pillsbury tube.
Not even that. Like these are like just homemade ones. They're just
Oh, okay. All right.
like
Cool.
made in bulk and then frozen.
Oh, I love that. Okay, cool.
And gets those going and steps into the TV room.
What is the establishing shot of this room as we step in here? What tchotchke or antique or establishing item does the camera linger on before turning to show us you coming in and the lazy boy where your grandmother is sitting?
I think like the first thing you see is a curios cabinet. And
Oh,
like it's full of odd things, like a taxidermied monkey's paw that's completely like closed into a fist.
fantastic. Okay. What is what have been, and if Sonny has them, what do you think Sonny's favorite thing in that cabinet is and least favorite thing in the cabinet?
Ooh.
And you can think about that if you want to. We can come back to the cabinet later if you'd rather.
I think his favorite thing and least favorite thing is the same thing.
Awesome.
It is a small pocket sized book bound in an off-colored leather
Okay.
that he is incredibly curious about, but has never been able to read.
Has he tried and he can't read the writing in it, or is he not allowed into the cabinet?
He has snuck looks at it, like he cracked it open to see like what it's written in, but he could not recognize the script.
Okay.
And
I
then
don't
also
know.
he's not supposed to be in it.
I don't know why, but this is giving me serious Eddie's mom from It vibes.
um, and so the camera sort of shifts from the monkey's paw to the little book. Are there any like precious moments figurines in here, like next to the monkey's paw or anything? Is there, or is it just all like weird stuff?
It's just all weird stuff.
Okay, all right, and then shifts over to see you coming in from the kitchen. Um, the TV is showing daytime reruns of Unsolved Mysteries. Um, and he says, "Sonny, come on over, come on over. Let me get a look at you."
Walks over and stands beside her.
Um, she sort of turns and reaches up towards you to put a hand on either side of your face. Do you let her?
Hmm.
What does your grandmother look like? What do we see as we see this person in the chair?
Um, hmm, kind of not a super memorable face. Like fairly thin older lady with reading glasses that she keeps on a chain around her neck. Like mostly gray hair with like little streaks of brown through it still. that she keeps in a tight bun, and like she wears a like in the house she wears like a cozy cardigan that looks like it was hand knit.
Okay. Do you have anything that she knit for you, do you think? Or was it not knit by her? It was knit by somebody else. Or you don't know. She's just had it forever.
She's had it longer than Sunny has lived with her.
Okay. So she reaches up and kind of puts her hands on either side of your face and says, "How is everything out there? School's going okay?"
School's going fine.
I heard about that boy.
It's really stirred up a ruckus.
I'll bet. What about you? Are you making any friends?
A little bit. There's been a small group of people that have pulled me along after after the the that that kid's death. That's where I was last night. One of them had us all over.
Yeah, I just make sure they're not getting you into any trouble, okay? I don't want you falling in with the wrong sort of kids. You've always been a good boy, Sonny. Some real troublemakers out there. Some real devils in this town.
I'll have to keep an eye out.
You're a nice boy, Sonny. Always made your parents very proud. She kind of pats your cheeks and lets you go. All right, well, I'll have supper up in about an hour or so.
Those
You want?
cookies have a few more minutes too.
No. Bring them in when they're done. You want to watch Jeopardy while we have supper?
Sure, Grandma.
Okay. You'll be a good boy now. Don't let those cookies burn. And she
Sunny
sort of
goes and gets the cookies out of the oven.
settles back in to resume watching the latter portion of Unsolved Mysteries. And what are you gonna settle into for the afternoon while you're waiting to be called to supper?
Probably more books on folklore.
Okay. Right. I dig that. Before I hop to BJ, anything else that you'd like to get into at this moment at your house?
No.
Okay. BJ, you
Yeah.
no further incidents. You can make it home with no problem. That only takes you, about 5 minutes after dropping Sunny off. Yep.
Gonna
What?
sort of park the motorcycle at her usual spot, chain it up, just in case. Walk inside and start looking for bandages and disinfectant for her hand.
Your father greets you from the kitchen.
Evening, Dad. Yeah, school was fine. I need to find some soap and bandages. Thanks.
You head up to uh, um, to the bathroom. as you sort of go up the steps and get up. The bathroom upstairs, I guess, up by your room is where the stuff is, right?
Yeah.
Where you keep the first aid stuff. So as you get up there, your mom walks literally through the door of the bathroom as she comes out. Oh, hey, sweetie, welcome home. How was school?
It was fine. I need to get in there and make some use
What?
of soap and bandages.
Yeah, what happened? Did you get
Uh,
into another fight? Are those kids picking on you again?
no, this is a plant monster.
That also, you haven't had people pick on you at school since you were little.
Yeah, no. The last
Uh,
person that picked on me at school did not do it twice.
Died.
yeah.
I believe is probably what happened.
Plant monsters? Well, are you keeping up with your schoolwork?
I am. My grades are still straight A's like they always are.
Okay. Now I know this has been a hard week for everybody. Are they cutting back on homework? Because they should be. You kids have all been through a lot.
Some are, some aren't. It's not going to be a major problem.
Well, if you need me to talk about it at the next PTA meeting, I will. You just let me know.
I'd appreciate it, like legitimately, especially
Yeah.
not just how much of a pain it is, but also like making sure people are safe is going to take up a lot more time while this stuff is going on.
Well, that's fair. What do you think? What do you think the primary priority should be?
Well, I am not having any trouble finishing my homework, so it's fine to take a little bit less time on it, but really people's lives are in danger. I kind of really need to be able to focus on figuring out where these things are coming from and how to stop them from continuing to attack people, because at the very least, 3 more people than initially were suspected have died.
Oh. She kind of cocks her head a little bit. Do you think we could spin this into an extracurricular, for your college applications in a couple years?
I mean,
Junior crime solvers, something like that. What do you
I
think?
mean, it definitely could be considered a volunteer activity.
Well, I like that. That's great. I mean, you've always been so civic minded. And she goes to kind of cup your cheek, and it sort of rests uncomfortably slightly into your face a little bit. There's a little bit of a chill. She kind of tries to adjust the hand back out. Um, your father and I are really proud of you, right?
I appreciate it. We have a weird family dynamic, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Oh, well, I don't know why you'd say that. Have kids at school been talking?
No, just occasionally have some time to reflect.
Well, I think I think every teenager goes through that, right? You have that sense where you're realizing that mom and dad aren't just mom and dad anymore. They're their own people, and you know, we're going through our own thing, and we all have our own lives, and uh, it's
I don't
tough.
think most other kids have my particular situation, but yes.
Well, sure, everybody. What is it that they say? Everybody's fighting their own battles every day, right?
Correct.
She kind of looks you up and down.
A little more
Maybe
literally in
not
my
as
case.
literally as you.
Yeah.
Well, the uh the washing up materials, the hydrogen peroxide is under the sink. And the bandages are still there. Just why don't you go ahead and get cleaned up? Come on down.
And I mean,
Dad's making his famous meatloaf again.
I hope he kept his hand out of the literal meatloaf this time.
Oh, he really puts his heart into all his cooking.
Not literally.
No, we had a talk about that after last time.
uh, but I mean, the armor is working really well. I mean, all things considered, I took
Well,
down 2 plant monsters made of thorns and hate and only got a cut up hand.
you've always been so handy. I love that. I love how creative you are. I remember when you were little, you used to make all those fortifications out of cardboard and Well,
I work with a little bit more steel than cardboard nowadays.
well, sure. All right. Well, we'll see you down for dinner, okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna clean up, bandage this, and be down in a minute.
Okay. She again fails to pat you on your cheek and then fades back through the wall into her and your father's bedroom.
She'll walk into the bathroom, take her gloves off, start washing out the cuts on her hand, and then disinfecting and wrapping them.
You can hear the sounds from down below. Your dad has turned on 98 Rock and is listening to the music. You can hear him kind of mumbling along.
I'm trying to figure out that song.
Here I go again on my own.
Okay, no, well done.
You know,
Impressive, by
yeah.
the way, that you got that.
Oh yeah,
I knew it by the tune.
Yeah, that was what I was going off as well.
And we will unless there's anything else you want to do at your house at this point in the evening, we will hop back to given the hour, probably our last scene at the law residence.
Yep.
So yeah, so your mom's standing there with a tray of cookies.
I put a pair of pictures in our Slack channel. Apparently, Zach's parents are just big fans of white suit jackets.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, trying to
Jesus Christ.
Right?
I didn't even know you chose James Marsters.
What are you talking about? We did like a 15-minute bit about him looking like James Marsters.
That's why Lexi was all over him.
I mean, fair, but that somehow that did not translate into my brain because I have 100% imagined him as not him specifically, but like a Lorenzo Lamas type image.
Fair.
This is hotter.
Yeah, how's Lexi? Like Lexi, do you know Zach's mom?
I don't think so, but
okay, yeah, that would make sense.
I think all interactions between Lexi and Zach have been at Zach's warehouse,
right.
And then
that's
other
a
places.
smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Lexi onto a couch, whether or not it's one that is comfortable. Just trying to get her someplace where she can be still for a bit.
Okay. So your mom. At least get a blanket.
Now, don't have me bleed on your mom's couch.
Yep. Here.
Thank you, dear. You must be Lexi.
That's correct.
Let Ruby and Lila hold Lexi while I go get a blanket.
I lean in towards Zach, and I try to be quiet, murmuring this, but it's very much not because the tequila has super kicked in at this point, and I just go, damn.
See,
as I'm going to get a blanket, yeah, Mom, she's got attacked by plant monsters. She's had a bit of alcohol, and they've had a bit of alcohol, and they are injured, and I am going to get a blanket.
Well, which one of those happened first?
The plant monster.
Well, good.
Well, the plant monster and the injured kind of happened at the same time.
Of course.
And then the alcohol was after that because I'd been injured by a fucking plant monster.
Language.
Is plant rude?
She sort of quirks a smile and she turns, sets the tray of cookies down on a trivet that's nearby, pulls the gloves off, and she says, as soon as Zach's back, let's get you sitting down. and then we'll help you. Sorry to meet you all like this. I'm Kate, Zach's mom. Um, and like I said, you must be Lexi.
Ruby,
And I
and I'm sorry, this is me. Lexi would remember the name.
Lila.
Lila. I keep wanting to go live for some reason.
Mm.
I expected Lexi to say Ruby and the other one.
No. Lexi remembers the name. I just Liv came to my brain and I couldn't. I knew that wasn't it, but I couldn't get out of that.
Ruby and Liv Tyler.
Ooh, Ruby and Lila. Oh, wonderful. I've heard so much about both of you. Lila, now you're the Reed girl from over across the way, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Paralysis
fantastic.
demon chosen.
Oh, well, that would explain Hal's interest. Chosen by? She turns back to Ruby.
Still trying to figure that part out.
Oh, well, that's always so interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's been a riot.
Zach.
Why is he interested?
Oh, just being neighborly. You know.
Nefarious reasons.
Sounds like friends from the old country, maybe. She smiles very sweetly at you.
Yeah. I'd like to read a bad situation. I don't
Sure.
know this woman.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah, that is extremely fair and probably a great idea.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that one for me, please.
Sure.
This is why Lexi made sure that they checked to see if it was okay to tell
Yeah.
Zach's mom anything. Unfortunately, Lexi did not think to check with Ruby
No.
or Lila.
That's a 3, so fail.
She's so sweet, and it smells so nice in here.
Okay.
You actually
Alright.
you feel very chill and very at home.
Okay. Yeah.
So nice to have nice neighbors.
It is. Thank you.
Get back with a blanket, throw it over the couch.
Definitely want a
Yeah.
cookie.
I do. Yeah, as soon as I don't have a handful of Lexi, I'm gonna grab one and start eating because I need something to do with my hands.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They're great.
Okay.
Like I said, they're sweet. Definitely not overpowering, but lavender to them.
Okay.
Little something on the back end to kind of balance out the sweetness. Really well balanced.
Okay.
Can't quite put your finger on whatever that other thing is, but
Okay.
Ruby, what about you? What are you doing right now?
Her attention, as nervous as she normally would be meeting Zach's mom, is on Lexi.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Because she doesn't want to lose Lexi.
No. And Zach is back at this point with a blanket, so you have a place to put Lexi.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. Ah, that's better.
And she will stay next to Lexi as well.
I'm fine. Go make nice with nice with your boyfriend's mom.
No, Lexi, shut up and no.
She she comes over and she says, "Ooh, well, we're gonna put a pin in that." And as she says that, she kind of like almost playfully, but kind of like digs a thumbnail kind of into your side. It is sharp, Ruby.
Right.
And then she comes, she is sort of pushing up the sleeves of the button-up cardigan that she's got on under the apron, and is sitting down. So she said, "All right, so Zachy, what are we working with?"
So I think I stabilized her. I'm not as good at healing magic.
How?
Um,
No, you've always been terrible at it.
well, he holds up his hands and the tattoos on his arms are glowing. Have I told you that I've got wings now, Mom?
They're super cool.
No, it's been a busy few days.
Pretty hot too.
Well, he does take after his father. Um,
Happened like this.
True.
Oh my gosh, Lexi.
she chuckles. It is more of a like it's a chuckle, but it's like if a large mountain cat was laughing. Like it's way back down the throat, and there is a
So-
rumble to it.
You mean like a cougar? Laughing?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to put so fine a point on it, but yes.
It's the kind of laugh that is one actual laugh and then just the slow grumble in the back of the throat. Just the
Yeah. And then she says, "Now, you said you've been drinking, right?
Oh yeah.
Any other substances?" And
Not today.
she rattles off a list of intoxicants and narcotics and shall we say organic supplements, some of which even you don't recognize, Lexi.
Wow. Not today.
All right. Now this is going to hurt.
I expected so.
And she starts sort of taking those fingernails that she just jabbed Ruby with. She starts taking those and sort of investigating the injuries. She is not gentle about it in any way whatsoever. She is like
Right.
pulling them apart. She is actively like ripping out, and there's a point where you all are sort of there, and she just starts sort of isolating the ones that have little bits, and she and is just actively reaching, like digging into the wounds and pulling out thorns and other bits of particulate matter from them.
Cue screaming.
Okay. Zach, Ruby, and Lila, what are you all doing while this is happening?
Ruby's staying close to Lexi.
Okay.
I am observing because this is a lesson.
Okay.
I am gonna have another cookie because I don't know. I can't do anything else.
Oh yeah.
And they're
Actually,
really good.
actually,
They are.
would I know if it would be a good idea to give one of those cookies to Lexi who can't get one for herself?
Yeah, I mean, you would know that if your mom thought they would help, Lexi would probably
Okay.
already have had one like shoved into their mouth.
Yep.
So
Then I'm just watching.
maybe later, but not right now.
Got it.
Hey Lila, go ahead and give me an act under
Yeah.
pressure roll, please.
Oh boy. Okay. Not my best strong suit.
You would at least ask me for a safe word before.
It's a failure again.
These are the best cookies you have ever had.
Okay.
Get that experience.
Yep.
Yeah, mark that experience.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm racking them up. You know, it's good.
You are so fucked.
Yeah.
It's
I am
fine.
in she's really nice and probably wouldn't mind if I just sort of had another one. So
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You had just like one in each hand at this point, right?
Yes.
Double fist in the cookies. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. How are you like a bite out of one, a bite out of the other, or
Oh
you
no,
just
no, you gotta
concentrating on one?
savor each one.
Okay.
You shrink small and then you grow very big, and
What?
like
What are the sounds that Lila is making that she doesn't know she's making as she's eating these cookies?
Oh no.
Oh dear. In fairness, it's okay because they're probably quieter than my screams.
Then the screams,
is-
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's a lot of like just savoring noises, like that she would be embarrassed, that she would be very embarrassed making in front of her crush that she cannot have. Zach, right there. They're there. It's happening.
Okay. But what does it sound like? Is it, I mean, you don't have to like make the noises,
Yeah.
but is it like yummy sounds? Is it like sort of animalistic chewing noises? What is the like?
It's I like the animalistic chewing noises and like moans.
Okay. Is there a little bit of lizardiness to the sound?
With the chewing, yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. So she sort of after a few moments, she says, "All right, I think that's everything out. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Clever, but nasty." Um, and she sort of turns and points with a sharp, bloody finger at the little pile of plant debris, and she says, "Take a look at that.
I will take a look at
Not
that.
just thorns, but seeds."
I'm sorry, what?
Huh.
Oh.
Um, and she sort of reaches up again, like smearing some blood, and unless you like turn away, she will like just pat you on the top of the head with a bloody hand. She says, "Don't worry, I got all of them out." And unless anybody has a final stinger, I think that's probably a good time for us to stop for the night as we sort of fade out from here, and we cut over to see BJ bandaging up the arm after having given everything just a nice rinse with antibacterial stuff and some good old fashioned soap.
Conveniently, most of her injuries were from just scraping across the ground.
That's true.
Most, but not all.
And to be fair, she also would have made sure to like clean the wound thoroughly and make sure there was nothing left in it. So
Fair.
And,
Supernaturally, certainly.
And as we fade to credits, the twangy sounds of Donovan's Season of the Witch starts playing.
Nice.
Thanks everybody. Tune in next week, folks. Next week.
Next week.
Maybe we'll
Right.
find out.
Maybe next week. For probably Star Wars.
seems likely.
We'll find out.
Absolutely. So it's very 90s programming on this station. Who knows what it'll be? Maybe it'll be
Global
Tune in.
thermonuclear war.
I hope not.
Yeah, fair. Tune in next time. Same Blizzard time, same Blizzard channel.
Same. Say goodbye, everybody.
Good night, folks.
This is where the
Goodbye, everybody.
circle meets, you know.
Right.
Goodbye.